Hey everyone, it's Tim back again with the 16th monthly update on life as a dad. If you're still watching these monthly updates, then you must be really desperate for entertainment, but thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So my birthday was this last month and I turned 36, 1 year wiser, or at least that's what I tell myself. And honestly, not much happened, which is exactly how I wanted it. I didn't need a party. I didn't really want attention. I just wanted my wife and son near me in a few moments to think quietly and reflect on things. When you're young, you might be searching for the excitement, but a peaceful birthday is definitely underrated at middle age. And unfortunately, I am middle aged or damn close to it, as 76 years old is the average age that people live, or at least men live, in the United States. So as I edge closer and closer to 40, I'm just happy to be able to play with Nicholas and not throw out my back. And what's great about being a dad is I've basically moved all of my attention to him and helping him out, and I don't really worry about myself or my own legacy or anything like that anymore. I'm not concerned about getting older. It's just about him now. So I think that's really helpful mentally. And I think that's an underrated thing about being a parent is the ability to move into the next phase of your life and not be trapped in the mindset of a 20-year-old the rest of your life. Unfortunately, I have seen that happen to people, and it's pretty brutal to watch, especially as they get into their 40s and 50s and cannot accept aging or cannot accept aging gracefully, as they say. And they're continuing to party like they're 19 or 25 years old, even as they get a lot older. Another thing that happened in the last month was it was Independence Day, the 4th of July in the United States. It was a lot of fun. We actually spent it at my dad's house with my sister-in-law. My dad has a small house on a lake, and we can do things like swim, fish, kayak, and obviously grill a lot of great food. My dad was not there because he was traveling. He retired recently, and now he's off doing whatever he wants every single week of his life, which is great for him. But we'll definitely see him a lot later in the summer there when he's back and he can play with Nicholas and do all the things that granddads like to do. Probably the biggest moment for me in the last month was actually the weekend after the 4th of July because I worked that weekend and I was home while Ingrid, my wife, and Nicholas, my son, were off on a little vacation. This was the first time that I did not spend the night in the same place as Nicholas, and that was a little bit nerve-wracking for me. um, Apparently, he didn't sleep that well. It was probably because it was a new environment, but it was unfortunate that I wasn't there to kind of help him out. However, on the bright side, this weekend was really productive for me. I was able to focus and have silence and be productive for the first time in over a year. Overall, it was a really good month. I think being away from Nicholas was an interesting thing for me, and it's the first step in letting him be more independent and become more of a kid instead of just a little baby that needs you for everything. Of course, my wife will probably have that mindset for at least another 10 or 20 years. I swear my mom still does, even though I'm 36. I'm just her little baby still. So he's going to have to probably deal with that with my wife because she's kind of similar in that regard. But I think as the dad, we have to be a little more tough about things with our actions. Of course, my wife says, "Oh, I want to raise a tough boy," but then all of her actions are the exact opposite of that, just treating him like he's an infant as he's running around and opening doors and climbing upstairs and things like that. So I am probably going to have to step up in that regard and push him a little bit further away and let him explore the world more on his own and things like that. I guess this was the first step of me kind of psychologically being able to do that. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I really appreciate you. And if you want to subscribe, then you can continue to follow my journey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye.